Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome to another weekly episode, another weekly offering of the Interconnected-ness, a weekly oracle series. All right, you all, first things first, I'm going to talk kind of super slow because I have my bottom retainer in, okay? Excellent. All right, you all, this weekly message, this weekly offering is for August 28th, 2023 through September 3rd, 2023. All right, you all, this is our transitional month, which means there are 2 months that are colliding here. But there is more of August here. So this is a moment for us to start winding down, to start prepping, stepping into gaining the awareness and the momentum for September, right? Perfect. Well, these is at least the patterns that we should be aware of to step in, okay? Perfect. All right, you all, please make sure to thumbs up this video. Send and share this video out. People who make you feel good. People who allow you to continue growing and blossoming into the person you are destined to be. Okay, you all? Please make sure to come on over to the Memory Astrologer, which is THEE Memory, MEMORY Astrologer, ASTROLOGER.com. And that is also in the Linktree link in the description box below and in the description box below. All right, you all, we got the monthly message for August and for September. We also have just some previews, some reviews that you can look at astrology. And it's just a lot for us to just use and to explore, you know, to add to our toolkit, our toolbox of life. Okay. Please make sure to turn on your ringer so that you can hear when the messages are being dropped. All right, you all? If you all would love to send a love offering, I appreciate you all so much for real. You all have truly given me so much love, shown me so much love. I extend that back to you all. And I appreciate you all. All right. Excellent. If you all would love to send love offerings, the link to Cash App is in the description box below. And it's also in the Linktree link in the description box below. But also, the link to Amazon wishlist is in the Linktree link in the description box below. Perfect, you all. Don't forget to come on over to the Instagram at that's not an ad sound, you feel me? Sorry. At the THEE Memory Astrologer. That is also in the Linktree link in the description box below. All right, y'all. We on Instagram. Where y'all at? Show out. Come on over to Instagram. Come party with us. Okay. Perfect. All right, y'all. It's a couple previews, reviews, preps we got to be mindful of. Okay. Whole time when I was getting ready, all I heard was people coughing like really nasty cough. First things first, throat can get irritated. I need us to really up our intake on lemon tea, honey tea. Also things to soothe the throat. So lemon and maybe a zesty citrusy thing might irritate the throat. So let's think about some calming things. And also, once again, it thinks about like mint. It thinks about marshmallow root. Okay. So let's think, once again, this is not medical advice, but let's be very mindful of the sensitivity of our throats. That means things that we're touching, things that we're touching that's touching other sensitive areas we need to be very mindful of. That means we probably need to wear masks. We probably need to wash our hands more often and be very mindful about things that we're touching and how frequently touch things are. You feel me? Are things constantly being cleaned the way that they need to be cleaned to give us the sense of like safeness and secureness? Okay. All right. Perfect. That. Another one was throat, mouth, eyes. It's sensitive. Be very mindful of touching it. I also saw like very ooey gooey, so maybe allergies are going up this month, this week, this period, this transitional season area. That also means it might be a little dry. It also might be blowing pollen, so it might be some east and some west winds here. Okay. Perfect. From that, I did see a little constricted breathing, so let's be very mindful about that as well. And then that also makes me think about the lymph nodes. So warm agents can assist with the calming of the lymph nodes. Okay, warm agents, and that's like teas, warm towels, that's the facial steam. Okay, let's also be very mindful about the foods and the things that we are in my head it said inhabiting, but it's like things that we are like existing within ourselves, putting in like integrating within our lives. So that could be the foods we eat, people, the engagements, our behaviors and our habits. Sometimes we could be given a lot out to other situations when our body's like showing these symptoms or whatever, these conversations, how our body is communicating, because that's a way of our body communicating with us, for us to be very mindful to give ourselves what our body needs type thing. But it's up to us to pay attention, to realize, to be able to be on the same flow, to be able to be on the same frequency. You feel me? To be tapped in and attuned to the messages that are really going on. So it's making me think about kind of sort of the 10 of spades, but also the 9 of diamonds, 10 of diamonds here with a sense of like electrical. I'm saying engineering 100%, so there might be something going on with some engineering within some water. And I don't even know why I'm saying water, but it's like it's giving water, it's surrounded by water, and we need to be very mindful about that. That's also giving hella Aquarius vibes, and that's really what I want us to talk into. Okay. All right, y'all. So, but before we get into that, these are some things that we need to really incorporate this week, but also this month, September. All right. So, we need smoke cleanse, and you feel me? You probably don't see the incense burning, but incense is a way of smoke cleansing. I will also figure out more ways of smoke cleansing. Maybe maybe we need to smoke cleanse, habitual cleansings for ourselves, for our own stability, for our own being able to see things that are clear, to be able to be on the same path. But then that's also, we need to incorporate breaks from loud noises. So maybe if we always got things in our ears, or maybe we always in loud environments, we need to think about ways of calming those environments, soothing those environments, quieting those environments. Maybe if sometimes we need music, let's find other forms of music that can give us the fulfillment, the satisfaction we're looking for without causing that loud ruckus is really what I'm trying to say. You feel me? Like, this is the week, if we say like we like music in the background to like make us feel calming and soothing, maybe it's time for us to go on YouTube and think about, see soothing jazz, soothing stuff to soothe our body, to soothe ourselves. And this is also very much when we're going into stressful situations. And really what I saw was us going into work. When we're going into work, we need to start having more of a morning routine to calm ourselves, to calm our nerves, to calm our stomachs, okay? Our mind is saying things, and it's kind of incorporating it into our body, but through how we're, feeling in the morning. And that is one of the instances that we need to be attuned and tapped into, so we could be aware of what to give ourselves in those moments that we really need them. All right, you all. And if you say, how can I be more tuned? This would be a really good time to come and get a reading. Our books are finally open. Our books are finally open. Our books are finally open. So yay! Woo! Okay, calm down. But our books is open. So it's very limited space, very limited scheduling. So this would be a time to really see how does your body communicate with you, and how can you be more in tune, you feel me, on the same path, on the same frequency, on the same vibration, okay? Perfect. But this is meme, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm all good. And then it's like constantly being bombarded by vibes. So it was really funny, okay? But it was really kind of like relatable, because things are coming at us constantly if we're aware of it and if we're unaware of it. And like things that we're unaware can really be attaching itself to us. That means, old habits that we're not even, mindful of. You feel me? Things that we aren't even aware of. Now it's making me think of folders, okay? We all know that they be like, oh my God, it's all folders' fault for how the jar opened up and the centaurs came and ran them over. The whole time If Foley's people told him like, baby, check it out. If you open this right here, this finna go down. They really they would have prepped Shorty like if they would have known like, yeah, somebody eventually would have opened up, or somebody should start asking questions about this. That means closed mouth don't get fed. But what if, you feel me? People been telling you that if you ask questions, you seen as, rude. You seen as disrespectful. So it's like, what to really do because of this. And I feel like this is really one of those time periods where conversations need to be had to have a realization, so situations don't constantly repeat. You feel me? You can be like, oh yes, this generational awareness is happening, but we just don't know how to stop it. Maybe the conversation is the bridge to stop it. You feel me? Everyone needs to be aware of what's going on so they can move on the same path together, on the same vibration, right? That vibration thing just keep coming up. It's funny. It's hilarious. What are the vibes that's hitting us? Our emotional vibes, you feel me? How we need out there, our desire vibes, you feel me? Sometimes I be real rocking and real hitting bricks, hitting walls with our emotional needs. What about that need to feel, you feel me, validated? What about that need to want to be right? You feel me? All these many vibes and formations and feelings and understandings and frequencies that's within us that's constantly going on. And you feel me? We be overcoming it, yeah, you feel me? You understand what I'm saying? Because when I say this next part, you're gonna be like, yeah, it's hitting. You feel me? Do you understand when we're saying things like, or when we're getting ourselves together in the morning and saying our prayers, saying our upliftments, saying our words of affirmations, getting ourselves together mentally, that right there is a frequency in itself, you feel me? We're vibrating, we're attaching ourselves to that to be able to, you feel me, overcome, override. It's giving when we're playing the game and they say, all right, these are the 4 special techniques you can do to override, to go into a new level of a game. That right there, the override process, that's what we need to do. That's our savior. That's our ability to ride above and to rise on the frequencies, to rise on the vibrations. You feel me, my love? So yeah, we riding on these vibrations. Yes, but I need to now talk about the whole Neptune aspect of this. So with this, my love, the whole riding on vibrations, we need to be very hesitant about the things, the cloudiness of our thoughts. You feel me? Not being aware of the full picture of situations, okay? So I need us to really be very mindful about weighing our decisions out, being very observational. That's the word, you feel me? We need to observe really the things people say, how they act, add things up. The things are given to us, and it's up for us to check it off, to tally off. You feel me? They're not gonna say, hey, write that down, and they are. They give us reminders, but once again, we gotta be wet. We gotta be wet. We gotta be tapping to that frequency, my love. And this is about the tapping into that frequency. You see, the ability to transform situations of noise is really just about what is it called? The level. This is a little deeper than how this comes off. It's a little lighter. And this is allowing us to know the different layers and levels to ourselves, to our understandings, to our abilities to see ourselves, to transform. But this also teaches us the ability to know the many depths of ourselves, the many depths of our soul, the many depths of the people who came before us. But let's go back to Folis. You feel me? Folis people did him wrong. If we talked about the whole situation, it would have gave baby the new outlook. So Folis, in a way, is taking the hit as an individual for individual, taking accountability as, but it's also what individuals each do, and what we all individually do is carry the baton, and each of us do a step in our lineage, our generation, our awareness, our family, and we each uncover. And with that, are we holding information? Are we holding information? Are we holding the information? And who is that useful to? Who is that benefiting? This information is not just useful for you. You feel me? It's not just useful for you. But let's get into why I pulled this chart, y'all. So whole time I pulled this chart because when I thought about the coffin, I was talking about that girl Hygeia. Shout out to Hygeia. She got 3 sisters, but she got, I think, actually 4 sisters. And this is what I like to call the asteroids that make us aware of how to keep ourselves in balance. And in balance right here, we're talking about, our health. Health is wealth, you feel me? So if we're well, we're seeing the frequency and the vibration of the luxury of health. We need to be very mindful of how it's going to impact us, how our health can impact us, our wealth, our continuous development. Because this right here, this our engine, this our car, this our momentum to move on this earthly plane, to experience these earthly lessons, to take in them, to use it to soul growth. This is ours. We gotta, learn to love it. Learn to adore this skin, this flesh suit, because it's ours. And that's something we should pass along to. The love that we have, we should share and express it. But Hygeia sitting right here in Aquarius, and she 14 degrees. So we seeing all that coughing, all that hacking. It's there. It's there. We need to be very mindful around other groups. We could, touching stuff. It's like, it's hella giving, people not cleaning behind. You feel me? Be in large groups, in large environments, people not cleaning up. We got to be aware of that to protect ourselves, okay? Be very mindful of what we touching. Also, Aquarius water. Give me a second, my love. Yeah, it's opposition Venus, of course. I love this. Venus Venus coming through on every level. You feel me? Venus is really that girl. They be belittling her. It's like, oh yeah, love and beauty. Like, all right. All right. So we're taking in this new awareness, take it in, because we need to be very mindful about this. All right, be very mindful what you're touching. Because it's like we're touching hella stuff and then we touching personal stuff. That's it. All right. Wash your hands. Take your medicine. Okay. Well, let's see what we need to do. Panacea, where you at? That's our other sister. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. The sisters, the asteroids, they give you how to take care of yourself. So Panacea is in the 11th house, 2 houses away from Hygeia. So that literally lets us know we need to rest. Be very mindful of our throat. Rest our throat. Nurture our throat. What's this? What's this in? Ooh, I don't think I did whole signs. Lord, my goodness. I do not think I did whole signs. So it's probably like 3 houses away. Yeah. Yes, hella said we need to mask. Be very mindful of our breathing, because that can really impact our cough. It's our, what's those two, our lungs, but it's our diaphragm. That's the word. It's impacting our diaphragm, where it's a lot of phlegm and mucus that is going to come up. So we need to be very mindful about that. It can also cause ear sensitivities, okay? When your ears feel clogged, that feeling. We need to rest. We need to rest. We need to rest. We need to rest and be very mindful of our eyes. Okay? All right, you all. So we're 18 minutes in, okay? All right, you all. Let's get the message. It's giving 10 of spades, and I don't even know what's going on. 10 of spades, 7s. I see an 8. I see a 2, and I see a 5 of hearts. Whew. Okay, 3 clubs right here. When you see very mindful of how the information is coming down, it's coming down on us like that. Boom. Also, this is one of those weeks that hand sensitivities will really assist us with calming and cooling down. And I ain't talking about like, how stress balls be feeling like air. No, we need something squishy, something memory foamy. That's gonna really assist us 100%. Baking pies, baking would be really something. Maybe typing, like typing games if y'all into that. Also, anything. Okay, when you're playing games on your laptop, be very mindful about your shoulders. Okay, your neck. If you are watching TV in your bed, be very mindful of your neck and how you're laying in your bed because it's impacting your neck. If you are thinking about doing something stretching, I would think about doing upper body and back, So I would give you a very quick. You did. So you put your legs is like that. Stretched out. Boom. You stretching legs out. No, I'm sitting in the chair, so it's really hard to do that. Boom, you get that nice long stretch down this. Oh yeah, stretch it out, tailbone out. Good job. Perfect. And then we only gonna stretch out the top half. So we need to be stretching this way. Get some weights in our arms. Come up. Oh yeah. Come up. One of these, you feel me? To the side, you feel me? Rotate our neck. We need to be very mindful about that area, okay? Excellent. Oh yeah, Emilia, you did that. Let me tell you about how much it released, tension it released off your shoulders. We need to be thinking about doing, yes, 100%. Because we are doing a lot, we are not thinking about breaks, especially like movement breaks. The movement breaks need to be stretch breaks, okay? Think about incorporating like every hour, do about 5 to 10 minutes of stretch breaks. Try with you, try with your baby, try with your families, and just, see how that makes you all feel for a day. See how that makes you all feel for a couple of days. See how that makes you all feel for a week. And then notice that, you feel me? And then start thinking about ways that you all can implement, to calm yourself down. That is a part of self-regulation. That is a part of emotional regulation, okay? That's a part of nurturing oneself, is the regulation of oneself. Shout out to them sixes, right? We were talking about everything. We didn't say no 6, and I don't think we said a 9. I don't know. So those are the only numbers we're missing, was 6 and 9. 9 is the belief. 6 is the habits. So belief in one's habits. So to have belief in one's habits, one have to have belief in oneself. One have to have belief in then the continuous growth patterns of oneself. One has to be aware of that, right? Yeah. That 10 is bringing that awareness, and it's that trusting, but it's knowing that it's a continuous growth process. And that's the part that get a little hesitancy, you feel me? That continuous growth process, like, you feel me? What if I need to do something else? What if I'm not good at this? That, just because you have to do something else to work on it doesn't mean you're not good, my love. It really doesn't mean you're not good. It means I just want you to be the best of the best in the great Midwest. I just want you to be the best at who you are. There's gonna be no one like you, so why not be the best at you? You feel me? Why not you? Why not choose you? Why not invest in you? Because when you invest in you, you invest in your lineage, you invest in your family, you invest in your continuous offspring. You feel me? That's investment. And investment ain't always easy breezy, baby. It's not always easy breezy, lemon squeezy. It be very hard, very challenging times, very times when you feel like you don't want to do it no more. In that moment, you got to be reminding yourself that this is an investment. That means I'm going to get something back in return, and it's up to what I put in this to see what I get back in return. Business, relationships, families, offspring, thoughts, your habits. Are we starting things and not finishing things? What do we need to finish things? Let me tell you right now, an accomplishments list. Every time you do something, say for instance, it'll be the littlest things. You feel me? You said you got a paper to do. Once you finish that paper, you write it off. You say, oh, that's my accomplishment. And you congratulate yourself, my love. You learn to congratulate yourself, because that's also a part of us that needs nourishing. That's a part of us within the inner child of us that probably didn't get validated, didn't get seen. But now is your time to validate and see yourself. The inner you, yes, but the continuous growth and development of you. Yes, okay? This week we need a lot of vocal validation. That means we need to vocalize our vulnerabilities. A lot of times I feel, you feel me, very fearful, very restricted. You feel me? What if we're not familiar with that? We can be very prickly. Okay? Don't let nobody try to, persuade you how to make your own decisions either, okay? Dreams are very going up. They're very, it's like, you're like, wow, that was a wild ass dream. Yes. But are you paying attention to the wildness? What did the dream teach you? What did you see? Who did you see? What do you remember? People try to really downplay dreams, and they do that purposely, okay? They do that purposely. Period. They do that purposely. They say it out there to, yes, it's not purposeful. And then at their own visions, their own building their own foundations based on their own true values. I mean, people be really trying to do that. Who am I though? Who am I? Four of Clubs is kind of giving not seeing. It's really giving unchanging behavior, probably gonna lie, okay? But it's also giving not seeing the blessings when the blessings present to oneself. It's, things been going this way for so long. That's how it's supposed to be. Is it? If something keeps going like that, if a machine keep going like that, if a machine just keep going up, never updating, we all still doing the same thing our grandfather's doing, baby. What? We ain't got no air conditioning. Our car ain't moving faster than like 60 miles per hour. If that, you feel me? We probably still on horse and buggy, you feel me? Mail probably taking 2 months to get here. We probably don't get no penicillin to cure my foot, you feel me? So now you feel me? Like, it's a lot going on. What if nobody ever changed? We wouldn't have what we have right now. When we get fixated on an ideal, on a mentality, on a desire, who does it serve? Does it serve you? That doesn't mean that, you have to throw it away, you have to start all over. No, see what serves you. See what has infused within you, that you've incorporated from those previous values, from your previous understanding. That could be from your mom, from your dad, from your parents, from your caretakers, from the people who raised you. You see how those values, the values they implemented, engulfed, trained within us. You feel me? The things, the behaviors that we saw engaged in, the relationship engagements that we saw, the relationship patterns we saw, the ways of engaging, the ways of moving, the identities, the approaches of life that our parents and our people had, you feel me? They within us. All of that's within us, and it's up to us to use it as a foundation, to use it as a layer to grow out. You feel me? Yes, we can use it. Yes, we can use it and redefine it. But that's the purpose, is to use it to redefine it for the growth and continuous version of the you. Because it's not just for you, it's for the growth and continuous versions of everybody who comes after you. It's foundational brilliance, my love. You feel me? It's kind of giving the Prince of Egypt when they was building the wall. It's giving that right here. We have to put the work in, but what work are we really putting in? We need to really be very mindful about the things that we're attaching ourselves to. Do the foundations service the growth of ourselves? What limiting facets do we have about ourselves, relationships, connections, nurturing ourselves, having security, relating to oneself? Okay. I like this. Okay. 4 clubs. Front of the club, Nine of Spades. King of Spades. Okay. I like this. I like this a lot. This is saying it's another end of a chapter. It's saying it's a test. It's kind of saying like, you send prayers up, but when the prayers come back down, it's like, oh, that's not a prayer. So you're just gonna not see the opportunity for the opportunities? I think this is really allowing us to get redefined and regrounded within who we are, regrounded within our environment, regrounded within really the environment. Once we ground ourselves in the environment, we'll be able to pick up the information. Yeah, 100%. Because then the back of the deck then becomes 4 of clubs, 6 of clubs. I wanted to talk about that water, that movement. It's a ship. Wow. Gotta get ready, come through rock steady. That song is by Big Ship, I think by Freddie. I can't think of what his last name is. But here, it's making me think of, it's really generational. We can eat this, we should eat this, we should use it to our benefit, because it will really assist us, but we can use this knowledge. And then it talks about the ability to have or to see previous patterns in the family, to be aware of them so we can transcend them. I like this because right now it's giving us the pattern. Right now it's also, I feel like we can talk to somebody about what we're thinking about, especially what's going on within our family. Yeah, we should be able to talk. Can you clarify who this King of Spades is? Also, 10 of Clubs. People are watching your glow up, 100%. People are watching your glow up. Old friends, 100%. And it's kind of giving like a woe is me from a situation. But once again, leveling up, okay? Okay, excellent. No, I think that's it. I think this is a really good message. This is really talking about building courage in oneself right here. Building courage in oneself, building trust in oneself. I like this a lot. This is making us and allowing us to be better parents, allow us to be very mindful about the ways that we are engaging publicly, the way that we are stepping out and like journeying into the world. I really like this. I really like this. This is going to allow us to really step into our purpose 100%. 100%. Start the belief and faith in oneself. You feel me? Here is a hesitancy about, stepping into oneself. And here, this hesitancy is really telling us that we need to build more soft and solid foundations within us to make us feel more secure. How can we feel secure into who we are? That means we need to see all the many layers of ourselves, all the many patterns of ourselves to build that. You feel me? This 4 of Clubs right here is then signified again and redefined within the 6 of Clubs right here. But then it's like a breaking away of 2 clubs right here. And 2 clubs is more so like we can always look back. We can always look back. We can always look back. We are not deleting anything. No, my love. We are actually just seeing fully so we know the full picture, the full story, so we can be able to move appropriately, okay? I like this. I like this a lot. But it's really, I'm not gonna lie to you, the test is gonna come in how comfortable we are. If we comfortable and we don't wanna move, hey, that's on us. It's really gonna be in how trusting we are of how the information is being shown to us in our environments. It's really that the message is coming to people we know, in our environments, in our dreams. 100%. Our children are telling us things. 100%. We're having downloads. 100%. The people who watching you, woe is me, you're protected, you're good, you feel me? Be very mindful about the alarms that's going off. 100%. Tennis club, tennis spade. Something was delayed, but it was only delayed to build, for you to build personal awareness and personal strength within yourself. I like this. It's given like something was not getting the time we wanted on the time we wanted, and with this, a new experience was coming out of the mold. I like that a lot. I like that a this is because look, this is the ace of spades plus the 10 of spades makes the 11 of spades, which is this person's child. If you have grandfather who has transitioned, you are having dreams about your grandfather. And when you wake up, it's like, whoa, that didn't just happen. And I need you to pay more attention. Pay more attention. Pay more attention, okay? This is a week of being very analytical. This is a week of being very cunning, very aware, very that word again, fuck. Observational. This is a week of using and trusting your intuition and how it's presenting to you. This is a week of growing your own awareness to your strength and who you are currently. Okay? I love you. I love you so much. This is really the growth and belief in oneself. Whew. I love you all. Get grounded. Get grounded in who you are. Get grounded in how you pray and how you thank your creator and how you continue to overcome. Thank yourself and say your prayers for real about overcoming. 100%. 100%. 100%. Be very mindful when prayers come down and how they are being answered, and it's really up to us to pay attention, okay? I love you all. I love you all. I love y'all. Ship in like no, it's not even airplane. Yep, it's airplane. Airplane and ship movement. Let's talk about that. It will be delayed this week if people are traveling air, traveling ship. It will be delayed. Okay. But I do see it opening up 100%. Yeah. I feel like in that very moment you'll be a little worried, a little hesitant, like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like you'll be okay. Yeah, I think you'll be okay 100%. Everything will be right when it needs to be, okay? All right, I love you all. I feel like no more than like 4 days, though. No more than 4 to 5 days. And then movement, okay? I just wanted us to be aware of that, okay? I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. I will see you all next week, okay? See you all in the September monthly message on thememoryastrology.com.